guys, welcome to my Prank Kids deck profile. I promised this video as soon as my unboxing for Phantom Rage was finished, just because I got the link cards that I needed to complete the deck. I've always been playing with this deck, even before it got really popular during the victory in Milan. Can't remember the guy's name, I really do apologize, I will put it on the screen. But he did really popularize this deck, and I have been trying to make it work ever since because it does have a lot of problems, this deck. But because of the link one, it makes it so much more consistent. And I believe that this is the best build that's out there. I did take some spice from some other deck profiles I have seen online already. So there is some spice in here, but I believe this is the best version of Prank Kids that you can play. So with that, let's get into the deck profile. Also, look at this very nice Prank Kids token. It's just a prank, bro. I got that made, well, I asked a friend to make it for me, so I'm really happy with that. So let's get into the main deck. Of course, you want to play all the Prank Kids. There is 12 of them. Yeah, 4 different attributes, max out on all of them. You don't know what they do. Generally, if they use for a link summon or a fusion summon and sent to the graveyard, which is quite important, you get to use effect and special another one. So Roxy's, what you can do is banish a card from your hand to draw another card and then special Prank Kids. Lancea, you deal 500 damage to your opponent's life points, obviously, and special one from the deck. Dropsies, you heal or give yourself 1000 life points and special one from the deck. And Fancies, you send a Prank Kids card from the deck to the graveyard to special a Prank Kids from your deck. Straight into the hand traps now. I am playing 3 Ash Blossom and No Joy. I'm playing 2 Droll and Lockbirds. You can also change this for something like Nibiru or Effect Veiler. I just quite like Droll and Lockbirds personally myself, because I am thinking about the meta being Dragon Link and even Infernobles. I think they tend to add quite a lot of cards to their hands. Also, Chaos Thunder, you gotta respect that deck, it's just nutty. And that does add a lot of cards as well. And then of course 3 Infinite Impermanence, just another Effect Veiler, which which doesn't let the opponent use triple tactics talents, so it's kind of better than Effect Veiler in a way. Whoops. Off into the spells, we've got 3 of the Prank Kids place, great for baiting out hand traps from our opponent like their own Ash Blossoms, and Mystic Mine for going second. It's Mystic Mine. It's scummy, but it's kind of good as well. Stop those really combo heavy decks. 2 Pandemonium and 1 Prank Kids Pranks to get out our lovely Prank Kids token, of course. It also acts as the, I'm gonna butcher this now, True Draco Heritage, where you get to shuffle back 3 of your Prank Kids in the graveyard and draw 1. If you didn't know, Prank Kids Place also adds a Prank Kids card. If you fusion summon a Prank Kids monster, you can have all monsters you control gain 500 attack. If you link summon a Prank Kids monster, you make all your opponent lose 500 for all their monsters. Their monsters lose 500. Pandemonium, obviously just a fusion, quick play fusion, but you're locked into Prank Kids cards or summoning for the rest of the turn. Obviously, you just saw then some pot cards. So we got Pot of Desires and 1 Pot of Avarice. I was playing this at 2, but I think 1 is probably better to play. May even take out the Desires. Sometimes you still need Desires to combo off, you know, because you need that 1 extra card. Playing 3 Polymerizations, more fusion cards, and 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. We are playing Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda in the extra deck. So, and this is a great way to recycle your resources for, say, your Prank Kids got banished for whatever reason. 1 Terraforming for all the field spells that we do play. And some spice now, because we do have a lot of monsters with different types, we can play There Can Only Be One. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a fun deck, and let's just play something that stops our opponent from having fun and to win us the game. I'm also playing one Prank Kids plan. I was kind of considering just taking out one of these, because it can also affect us, because you have to think of what you can rank into. So you can't say summon Roxy's and then go into Meow Meow if you've got this on the field. So I may take one of this out and put in Skill Drain, because most of the effects of your Prank Kids happen in the graveyard rather than on the field. So Skill Drain is a really good option as well. Into the extra deck, obviously I'm not going to put a side in this video, but I will leave a suggested side deck in the description. So let's go into the extra deck. We got one of the Prank Kids Rip Roaring Roaster and one Battle Butler. To be honest, I would play another Battle Butler. I haven't got one. So there's only 14 cards I'm going to show, but I would play 2 Battle Butlers. Next off, we've got 2 of the Prank Kids Rocket Rider. Probably should explain what these do as well. So the Prank Kids extra decks can tribute themselves either on your opponent's turn or on your turn. These 2 big ones can tribute themselves on your opponent's turn, and Battle Butler acts as a Raigeki, while Rip Roaring Roaster acts as a Harpy's Feather Duster. So pretty good card. It can also add the others types from the graveyard if they are disrupt battle or sent to the graveyard. So obviously add a link, add a fusion back to the extra deck. Rocket Ride, when it is summoned, you can make this card lose half its attack, but it can attack directly for the rest of the turn. Good for chain blocking. You can also tribute this on your turn to summon back 2 from the graveyard. I'll give a little example of a combo later on. And one of the Prank Kids Weather Washer as well. You can tribute it on your opponent's turn to summon 2 from the graveyard, and they can't be destroyed by battle. Yeah, just battle. So the Prank Kids links now, we play 2 Doodle Doo. When it's link summoned, you can add a Prank Kids spell or trap card from your deck to hand, and on your turn you can tribute it to add 2 Prank Kids cards in your graveyard to your hand. 2 of the Bow Wow Bark, you tribute this on your opponent's turn to add 2 Prank Kids monsters, I believe, or just Prank Kids cards from your graveyard to your hand. So you will usually just add the monsters back to your hand with this. Also, it's got another effect where if it's put into a Prank Kids card, monster, even, that monster gains 1000 attack. So it can make your Rip Roaring Roaster 4000 and your Battle Butler 4000 as well. Next up, playing 2 of the new Link 1. This is a great combo starter card. And I'll go into that a little bit more. Also, you can use this effect. Its actual effect is, while it's in the graveyard, if you would tribute a Prank Kids card on your opponent's turn, you can banish this card instead. So you can get 2 effects from these. So you can get 2 Raigekis, 2 Harpy's Feather Dusters. And finally, the last 3 cards, just random links. Access Code Talker, it's very easy to link climb in this deck. 1 Nightmare Phoenix for spell and trap removal if needed. And as I did say earlier, the 1 Predator Plant Verte Anaconda for the Thunder Dragon Fusion. So yeah, with that deck profile done, I will give you a quick example of a test combo. Okay, so just finish off shuffling this deck. I'll give it another quick cut like that. So there's no bias or stacked hand. So hopefully I can give you an example of a good test hand. Tickboo, 1 Prank Kids monster, and that's all we need. Crappy fusion, whatever. So yeah, let's start off with, say, normal summon Lampseeds. You really only need 1 Prank Kids monster. It's a 1 card combo this deck now. So you're going to use the Lampseeds to go into Meow Meow, and you use Lampseeds effect, burn your opponent for 500 life points, and then special summon 1 from the deck. I'm going to summon Roxy's. So I'm going to use Roxy's and Meow Meow to go into Doodle Doo. and use the effect of Roxy's. We banish one from our hand to special one. So I suppose in this instance, we really do want to keep a lot of our stuff. So I'm just going to banish the Dropsies for now. We can shuffle it back later in the game with the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Anyway, so we banish one from hand, draw one, then special summon from the deck. Had to think then. So I am going to shuffle the deck first of all because we are drawing a card. We drew a Fansies, very nice. Then we're going to special summon. To be honest, I probably would have wanted to special summon that Fansies, so I'm just going to do it now anyway. Also, we did forget to also use the Doodle-Doo. I might have already confirmed that, but just in case you do want to do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, so you're going to get the special summon first, and then you get the add of the Pandemonium. You want to do it that way just in case you already have a Prank Kids card in your hand, like I did with Dropsies. So even if they ash this, for instance, I can add a fusion and still play. So with that, I'm going to use Pandemonium to fuse both of these monsters together now to make the Rocket Ride. And you, of course, Fansies will trigger, and you can chain your Rocket Ride to stop chain blocking again. So let's see, we're going to send Plan. This is always what you're going to send with the Fansies, just because you can add it back to your hand because we can summon the Doodle-Doo back. So let's do that in fact. We're going to tribute the Rocket Ride using its effect to bring back a Doodle-Doo and a Fansies in defense because it is the thickest boy. Probably a bit wrong saying that. So what we're going to do now is have a think. So I kind of messed this up. Wait, I sent something with Fansies, but I didn't even special summon. So we're going to quickly correct that and summon out the Dropsies from a deck. So we're going to use the Doodle-Doo's effect, tribute it, and add both the spell and trap card from our graveyard to hand. Then we're going to just use these two Prank Kids for Bow Wow Bar. And then of course we can just set these two, but we also did get impermanence, and that can only be one. So we got these 4 cards set, which is just absolutely nutty. I think Tickboo, or that can only be one, will pretty much just ruin any other deck's day. What we're going to do in our opponent's standby phase is use the effect of Bow Wow Bark, tributing itself to add back the Dropsies and Lancea to our hands. So if we were playing against, say, Salamangreat, and they normal summon the Flame Buffalo, we can use the Pandemonium, fusing all 3 of these to make a Battle Butler, then using all their effects to get out 3 random Prank Kids. So I'm just gonna drop out all those 3 and chuck places into the graveyard because of the effect of Fansies. So we've got all these monsters on our field. As I said, they've got a Flame Buffalo, so what we can do is use the Battle Butler's effect to stop them from going into Balanx. But instead of actually going to the graveyard, we can banish the Meow Meow from our graveyard to stop it from being destroyed. So we've got another Raigeki on our opponent's turn. Of course, as I did say, we got the Imperm set and the There Can Only Be One set. And to follow up, we also got the Thunder Dragon Fusion. So that was a quick 1-card combo. I did mess up a little bit, but I did correct myself. Just to show you how strong this deck is, it's definitely going to be a really high tier contender deck. If you like this video, please remember to leave it a like, as it does help my channel, and subscribe to see more of these deck profiles. I do plan to do a Get Good At video with either Prank Kids or Thunder Dragon next, so maybe leave a comment on what you would like to see first. Anyway, thanks again for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.